We're live.
You bitches and bros and non-binary hoes.
Breasties and bros.
No.
Alright.
Just no.
You guys have the game open.
Oh.
Yes.
Right.
Alright. Oh my god, look at all of these endings we have. Okay. Can one of you guys go in and check the audio for me?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no one here.
Oh shit. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Okay. Actually, hold on. Let me know if there's like a difference in audio between like me and you guys. Just so I'm not way louder than everybody. If there is, I can turn you up. In fact, I probably will do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna unmute myself real quick so I can hear myself.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn up Amy and Lynn, and then
Hello?
and then turn down my own personal volume. Oh, that's probably too much. Okay.
Turn up your mic, Will.
My mic.
It's specifically on stream. I don't know. It's fine on Discord.
How is this?
That's good.
Okay, I just turned up my mic on the physical thing.
Okay, good.
Okay. So I wrote down last time all of the things. Oh shit, let me pull up OBS again. We have the Luna code, the K code, and all 4 of the bomb codes.
Yay!
So now the question is, what the fuck do we do first?
Well, we're doing this first, because I'm already here. And also because, as far as we know, this is a lot longer. And possibly the hero name, question mark? We don't know yet.
Yeah.
But we're skipping into this.
Woo! Memory.
Amy, I just sent you the link to the video.
Lovely, thank you.
Alright. I'm assuming that the ID is the Luna code and the password is the K code, because that's the order I have them written down.
Probably.
Whichever, they said something was the first code and something was the second code.
Well, we can always just go back and try again if these are in the wrong order.
That's true.
So I have a problem. I can't read my own handwriting. I can't tell if that's OIG or O1G or O16.
Let me look it up so we don't have to do this, okay?
I can't read my own handwriting.
Virtue's last reward walkthrough.
I literally, I feel so bad. That's so stupid. I cannot read that.
That is very funny, though.
I was like, it's okay. I have it all written down. I guess we could literally just like. Also,
what, like brute force it?
Yeah. Also.
No, I'll find it.
So so the stream looks good. Oh, I guess I can literally watch it myself, can't I?
Username is GTFDML016. 016.
Okay.
GTFDML.
Okay, and then I have the other one's fine. GTF D M L O 1 6.
And then we have Milk Evoli. Milk.
Oh shit. Oh, I can fuck my life.
Damn well.
Okay. GTF. Hold on while I need to pull up my stream. My stream.
My stream is too big.
Not the my spoon is too big reference. Okay.
My spoon.
Okay. How does that look on the stream?
Your stream looks great.
Yep. As usual, the frame rate is like 4 times smoother.
Good to know. Okay. D M L
016.
I love how this is like the most mundane problem that we could have run into.
Bad penmanship.
It's very. I feel like it's very on brand for me.
Kind of. Milkavoli.
Milk.
Accepted. All
Here we
right.
go.
What's this gonna be? What's it gonna be? Fi, come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it. Okay, so just to recap, is this the timeline where like everybody's dead?
I think so. It might be.
Yeah. So this was the security. Okay. Yeah, I think that was when mostly everybody died. Yeah, everybody was dead. Okay. You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here. Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? We can continue to yell at one another for several more minutes. Are they just an old married couple?
Yes. This is like their entire relationship right here.
But no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
The AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here.
Captain Kidd was fun, son. That's Ryuji's persona in Persona 5.
That's the only like coherent thing I can.
Public and raise awareness of
Poked artifacts from the shipwreck will.
largest exhibit of Vola 09.
Many of them still... Interesting.
I don't know why are we doing this.
Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTFDML016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem? Is it gonna be Luna?
Looks like
It's
it.
gonna be Luna.
So was GTFDML016 a golem's ID? Luna was the one that gave that to us!
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Yeah, there it is.
Do-do-do.
Luna robot theory. Luna robot
Lunar
theory.
robot theory.
The theory from, like, God knows how long ago.
Our first hint to that was the laws of robotics and Luna's only picking ally ever, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was literally just analyzing Luna's behavioral patterns.
Psychoanalyzing characters to reveal plot
Psychoanalyzing
twists,
Luna.
like, hours and hours early.
Like a full 2/3 of the game before this reveal.
I'm so sorry to Uchikoshi.
Theoretically, you could get this a lot earlier. Not that it's likely, but theoretically.
Well, no, you need the Sigma ending and the
You
K
need
ending,
all. Yeah.
which means you need every ending here.
Oh,
Because the
you're
Sigma
right.
ending only unlocked after we had the Korg ending, which only unlocked after we got the Alice ending, which only unlocked after we got like the Dio ending, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the Dio ending, because that was when we finally got something to do with the bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. You would. This is like the earliest we could have gotten this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why is there a picture of Luna in this
there's
file?
something written underneath it.
She looks so cute in that picture.
Mhm.
I feel like maybe that's just because I'm used to the dumb model. The models in this game look very bad.
It says appearance after application of ABT.
ABT. ABT.
Wow.
It's this special artificial biological tissue, what's called ABT.
The accent.
Oh my god, the Cockney.
When a golem's
Gold.
all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID.
This is barely even. That was barely even foreshadowing. This is Chekhov's gun right here.
Yeah. That must have been what Golem was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Executing special mission. You
She's
think
not
her,
dead!
You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
Because this is one of the routes where she has the next stab, right?
Yeah. So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something?
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampf test?
Oh, what?
It's from an old book.
You better explain
A
that.
test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she
It's
was
like a
robot.
Turing test, sort of.
That might
Gotcha,
almost
Turing test.
explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room, and the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say,
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
We didn't get a reaction to Golem on a stream, did we?
I don't
No, I
know.
don't think so.
Yeah, that was right before. So
That
sad.
was the session before. Which is Golem's beautiful. Best character. Flawless.
The most likable in this whole game.
So true.
Oh, when did you figure out that she was a golem? I mean,
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
you're lying. When I told you about what happened with Gollum in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese
I
room.
don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Quantum knowledge.
Yeah, it's just the same thing we did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa! Wait, what the hell? What is
You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Oh, not the fading out music.
She don't got muscles.
10 minutes remain
Oh, never mind.
until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Of course! Luna's the one who opened the AB gate!
That might not be the only thing she did. Look,
What do you
the
mean?
last 3 digits of her product ID.
016.
And where have we seen that before?
Dio. Oh no, Clover.
Mm.
Oh right, the thing we thought was Dio.
Oh my god!
That was a fucking red herring. Oh my god.
So that actually is
Thank
supposed to
God.
say 016.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
God.
Okay. Okay.
That's so funny. We all had a moment during that stream.
Leon.
Leon! No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenmyoji?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course I remember. I really hope Luna isn't, like, super creepy suddenly.
God, I hope not.
She's gone. Also,
Luna.
just give me a sec. I'm gonna stop streaming here, and start streaming again. Okay. See if that helps anything. We were right. Why? Why would Luna?
And I trust him.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Y'all better
Let's
book
go.
it.
The game
Who are the
hasn't
groups in
stopped.
this game?
What? We're with Luna, aren't we?
Oh shit.
If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then.
Wait, we're the only 3 left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my. Ah!
Invalid pair detected.
Excuse me?
Please retry.
It's because we're not
with valid
partners, but-
partner.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down and headed back into the AB room.
And Luna's gonna pick it up and vote.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
I'm still gonna vote ally.
Mhm.
I feel like it's almost like a test, like how much you still trust Luna.
Yeah.
And I don't really, but I'm gonna pick ally anyway. Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button.
Yeah.
You ready?
go ahead.
Do-do-do-do.
Wait, Sigma.
Huh? Luna?
There she is. Bye.
1 minute remains.
I knew there was gonna be a moment like that. I was like bracing myself.
Closes.
He still seems normal, at least.
Wait. What the hell's going on? Why is Luna Sigma?
She's probably planning on
Sigma,
participating
put
in
your
the
little
game.
2 brain cells together, rub them till they make a spark.
Just wait until they bounce between the corners of your brain until they hit one of the corners. You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. Have you
What?
totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
This feels like a test.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2, 1.
I'm not fucking picking Betray.
Good on you.
And also, the flowchart was the same on both ends, so I don't even know.
Has been completed.
I just don't feel like, even with all these twists, that they're going to suddenly change Luna's, like, MO.
Yeah.
I just think that would be unsatisfying.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex
I guess they could pull a
now
thing of
opening.
oh, a robot may kill, or like, if they think it'll save more lives in the end.
Yeah, but everybody's already dead.
Yeah.
Unless there's, like, a reason why it might hurt more people outside.
But we need to know why she killed Clover and Tamiyoji.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Dio and K, presumably.
Hey, Sigma! Are you insane? Why the hell did you choose ally?
Wait. We can talk about that later. Right now? She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then...
She never voted.
there it was.
Yep.
I thought so. She didn't pick it up. I thought the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Amy, I think you might be right when you said that Luna has never actually voted once, and she's let the system do it for her every time.
Mm.
Oh, that's ominous.
Ain't it?
And look at that, 9... Hey,
999!
Let's go!
Wow. See, I just knew. I just knew.
Yeah.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
It's wild that we get this ending by allying 3 times in a row with Luna.
Yeah.
3 times in a row. Wait, this is like
Wait, hold on.
this is the successful ally ending. You ally 3 times in a row with the same people.
No, this
shit.
is literally you ally every single time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
This is how you break the prisoner's dilemma, everybody. This is how you break the prisoner's dilemma.
if you betray every time, you get sent here. Which
which is
to,
fine.
which, to be fair, this is you need this for a key, but
Yeah.
still.
But it's theoretically that's theoretically the betray ending. That's so cool. Okay, nice. Good job, game. Good job.
Well played.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh, not the creepy music. Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized. Which not like it matters. More IP game rules, yeah. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Cork is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah, that means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Cork's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
Man, the atmosphere, it feels really eerie now that most people are dead.
Yeah.
Like, it feels super lonely and isolating.
Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open.
I don't know if there's any point to that. Fi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pairs, just like before, but Fi had changed to a red solo. Didn't really matter, though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Well, Clover's told herself that several times.
It's true.
Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Ugh.
And K and Dio. Oh, the lounge.
Lounge. The pants. The panties.
No.
Thanks, Clover. Memento Mori, the 9th line, 8 the sun.
Oh, back to the security room.
Is that...
Ugh. What?
Is it Memento Mori of the 9th line, 8 the sun? Because to get those 2 passwords are the both endings where Sigma died? Remember that?
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
No, I think that's right, actually.
Yeah, but I feel like Sigma dies in more than just those routes, unless I'm misremembering.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it more, but he definitely died in at least those 2. So.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open.
Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it, and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna. Probably has, like, administrative access of some kind.
Alright, let's head in.
Okay. Not the music stopping.
Oh,
What the heck are these things?
I think
the
they're
treatment center. This is the first.
treatment pods of some sort.
Oh, they
This is
haven't
the
seen
first
it in
time
this
we've
route.
I haven't
First time
seen
we've seen
them
on
in
this
this
route.
route.
What mint pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit
Quantum
up.
knowledge. Quantum knowledge.
The one on the left. Is it being used?
Glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
Pork.
Oh, he's fine.
He's alive.
Work.
He's
Maybe.
okay.
Please be alive.
Wait, what's happening?
They're probably running to find Luna. Take Cork back to the.
Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
Or they're just trying to leave, maybe?
Probably just trying to leave.
Oh yeah,
Because everybody
they
has
probably
that.
took him, yeah.
Yeah, because Luna. Who cares about Luna? She's got administrative access. She can probably leave if/whenever she wants.
Yeah.
This is it.
Cork's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little confirmation of his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which would put him to sleep.
Ready?
Luna.
What's
Luna
wrong?
probably saved him. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave? I do want to talk to Luna one more time, honestly. It feels wrong just leaving and not hearing her opinion, I guess.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't
Why not
matter.
us?
Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016. What
That
if
might
it's,
be red herring too.
What if it still means Dio?
Yeah.
What if Dio did this and she got revenge or something? I don't know.
And what's that the same number as?
Her serial number. We know.
The last two digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's.
I'm still not convinced.
There isn't really much of an argument to be made here.
Yeah,
The
she still
only
followed the
option
laws
is
of
to leave her
robotics.
here and get out.
Like,
Yeah, but given everything, Phi's argument isn't bad.
yeah,
I know,
like,
I think Phi is perfectly logical, but from a plot standpoint, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, like if we were in this scenario, Phi is right. You know, she is objectively correct.
Yeah.
But the fact is, we're reading a story.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Oh,
A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it.
oh,
Ready?
that's an interesting. That is the reason he was thinking of
Yeah.
those words, because he's like, if she's just a bunch of metal and plastic, there's no reason to
Plastic.
care.
There's no reason to stay. Yeah.
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
This is so good.
Oh my god, this game. Fucking wild.
With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arm. I'm glad we were able to save Quark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor fucking kid. I know he hasn't done a lot, but poor guy.
Yeah.
The worst crime that he's committed so far is sounding like Trie.
True!
Inside was a massive lift platform like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Fi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran!
Sigma.
I mean, I have some guesses as to why he's doing this, but Sigma. Mostly
I mean,
based
we
on
all know
Amy's theory.
why.
Amy's theory that
The
she told me.
number 9 door has
That-
been opened.
I
The
ha-
one that you didn't tell well.
I have some thoughts, but I think they're stupid.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Fi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No, you don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
Honestly, this is a stupid decision, all told.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean,
But I feel like there's got to be a reason for it. And
I think I know the reason,
and,
and the game's about to reveal it.
and honestly,
9 door has closed.
I just from a story standpoint, I would have been very unsatisfied if we had just left there without seeing Luna again. So I don't know.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I had no regrets. I mean, part of me is thinking, Sigma obviously in this timeline doesn't know why he knew the Luna's code, but I feel like he might have some sort of inkling that it was Luna that trusted him with that information. So it's
Yeah.
pretty unlikely that she would give him that information for him to figure it out and
just leave her.
and just leave her, and also just to be suspicious of her. I think that on some level Sigma trusts Luna and doesn't feel like, I don't know, I can't fully formulate it, but like I don't think this is as nonsensical
what
as Five was thinking. I just can't really put all the pieces together.
Yeah. There's got to be an explanation, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I don't want to know. But I can see why. Yeah. I had no regrets. In fact, with finding Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting.
It was wild. The garden, yeah. I fucking knew it would be here.
Where else?
Luna, I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only
Yep.
place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know
Here
what
we
you
go.
can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Alright.
Water!
I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
He admitted so himself.
Her left arm had blood splatter all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of her bracelets had blood splatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. God, I can't read. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline. I was like, I didn't think this was in this timeline.
Isn't
yeah.
that against the rules?
What?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments.
Oh, the mystery commandments. Haha. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
That's what the joke is. It's like, oh, that's against the rules. Haha.
Hold on. I remember I was like, that sounds familiar. I just forgot where we learned about
it's
that.
the commandments of mysteries.
Right. Which room did we learn this in? Was this? Oh, this was the security room. Okay.
Gotcha, yeah. That makes sense, because that's this route.
Yeah.
Obviously.
The truth is the truth. Let's say that Incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into Timeline A and Timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in Timeline A on information I found in Timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting Timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know if that'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality.
About that.
About that.
I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means Dio couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the nunnery game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either.
It makes sense that June, Quark, and Tenmyoji would all be in the same group, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So that means... okay. He hid in the warehouse on floor B and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. No, wait, actually... he probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is that he got the bracelet and put it on. Excuse me. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left.
Do we think Luna moved her room so somebody could figure out what... Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't make sense.
Quark would have been still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder. Yeah, Alice.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here.
I don't think we've heard this voice acting before. Every time we've seen this scene, it was before we listened to the voices.
It's good voice acting.
Yeah. She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB moved and exposed it. Yeah, we deduced this, I think. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is, who put the handcuffs on them? The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it, though, it doesn't make sense. Oh god.
No, it is Dio, because I was gonna say, but no theories.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't tell you until I'll let...
Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use her left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to her right thigh. Oh my god, that makes so much sense.
Oh my god!
That's shockingly obvious. That makes complete... That's why it was mirrored. That's why... Oh my god!
Dio!
That's why it's... What? I was like, that would be Dio if it was mirrored. It fucking was. I just... Oh my god, I don't know how I didn't notice that.
Wow, this game is so good!
Okay. I'm okay.
Blood,
I'm okay with that, yeah.
Oh my god.
We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg.
Yeah.
In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio, which, it looks more like Dio than a 6. Yeah. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Now, about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with aluminol.
Oh, Yeah, Kay would have figured it out. Because Kay, of course, he's attached to the freaking old woman. Yeah. Kay would have figured it out. Yeah.
We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would have been clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is that he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. I guess.
Kay's a pretty big dude.
Yeah.
With a full suit of armor.
Yeah,
that axe probably didn't kill him instantly, you know?
Yeah, he probably bled out. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them your fault.
God! What a setup and payoff of Fi being like, Luna murdered everybody, and Sigma's like, no!
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think Luna murdered any of them anyway, but like, it's cool seeing it spelled out like this.
God!
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories.
That's true.
It's all circumstantial, yeah.
Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
Well, I think first of all, I think it's like 999, where the facility, the mastermind of this, isn't necessarily the villain.
Malicious, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty clear at this point that Dio is the main antagonist.
Yeah. I can't really see it going anywhere other than that.
Yeah.
That's why I trust you.
What?
Laws of robotics. I trust you because you're a robot.
Yeah.
Your robotness is just one more reason that you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through an action, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily. But that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
Oh?
It's another Ace situation! It is!
What do you
Holy
mean?
Shit.
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here? Yeah, that makes sense. I buy that.
In a way.
Yeah.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever.
Well, I think we are going to be here forever, Luna.
Yeah, maybe not in this timeline, but...
Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So, why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
I bet there's somebody, like a non-zero number of people who are mad that June's death is being used as a plot device.
Probably.
5th and 6th.
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th.
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane?
Yes.
He wanted them to find the evidence.
Yeah.
Or Zero wanted them, yeah.
That's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot more sense.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
The other participants need to think Dio was a legitimate part of the game, so to continue the deception.
Luna, listen to me very carefully.
Oh,
As
shit!
you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work.
This is the same voice as the announcer.
That makes sense, because
It is, yeah.
June is presumably Zero's colleague, and she was probably the one who did the recordings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Also, I love that we refuse to call her Akane. We just always call her June.
That's actually very funny because I've started associating the name Akane with her by this point.
We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of
she's the
Dio
director.
will be entering this facility presently.
That makes sense.
He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern.
What?
Okay, so it was intentional.
So, okay, it is
shit.
intentional. That's
Your
new
only
information.
concern is to follow your orders.
But
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible.
I'm okay with that reasoning. That's a lot less, like, annoying than, like, other reasons why sometimes people are just not given information.
There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the
that one.
6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Also,
Is that an
we
order?
can just agree that June sacrificed herself because she didn't want to kill the other people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she knew what was gonna happen.
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Why this old woman version of June is like 10 times cooler than she ever was in 999.
So true.
she grew a spine.
Hell yeah. Badass June.
As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes. It was hard.
Ah.
What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to?
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? But if she gave you the orders,
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
there was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes.
Elderly Sigma.
They worked together
just
to develop
Sigma.
the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them.
I can't be the only one wondering where the hell Santa is, right?
That's a really good question.
I feel like him being absent from this would be very bizarre.
Yeah, because he is Akane's brother.
And also, you know, the other half
The
of Zero in
The original
999.
Zero.
So, like,
June was practically a ghost. Santa was the one who set everything up.
more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I feel like there's no way that he's not involved somehow, but I have no idea how he would be.
I don't know.
I mean, it's possible that he is literally just dead because of latent, like, Radical 6 stuff.
Yeah, that would be my foremost theory if he doesn't show up. Is he got
Yeah. But that, I don't know, I feel like that would be really disappointing.
I don't know how he'd be relevant to the plot of this game is the thing, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's absent.
Yeah.
Like, if I could guess what his role might be...
Maybe this is just part of me being so dissatisfied with how he was left in 999.
Which is absolutely fair. Yeah.
So...
Santa was great, and then he just, gone.
Yeah.
For the last, like, hour and a half of the game.
Which is super disappointing. But, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, keep going.
They were both controlling Zero Jr., too. I told you before that Zero Jr. moved the 6th AB room.
Hold on.
Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
They didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we'd figured out that the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make any sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there.
Yes, I think so.
But how could they know that?
Why me quantum shit, probably?
That was my first thought, but I was like, I don't know. They've been fed information somehow.
Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game.
Oh, we're gonna get an explanation for the freaking... Yes! Yes, the security room thing!
Wait. You were listening to us in the security office?
Of course she was.
It was.
That wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Luna's voice is so relaxing.
Less Laura
is.
Bailey.
She does an amazing job. I love how, like, subdued it is compared to the only other voice I know from her, which is Rise from Persona 4. Where she's like, Iwu!
Iwu!
Senpai!
Oh my god, Will, cursed.
I'm not sorry.
I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters.
No hate to Rise, obviously, but like...
We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth, and I'll let you live. Now, fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie, or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course.
That scene passes the Bechdel test.
This game passes the Bechdel test. Ayo.
My god.
I don't know why that was my first thought.
I'm pretty sure this game has passed the Bechdel test before, but I'm just amused that that scene is why you say. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't mean to relieve the tension.
No, it's funny though.
It's really funny.
I explained that I hadn't killed Alice. that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It
9.
wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders.
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Not the first time Clover has tried to commit murder.
Girl boss and an axe ending boyos.
The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to
You
you.
mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my
I would assume
orders was
Zero
always to
deactivated
act like I
her.
was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human.
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again.
Yep.
He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the
There's a
case,
very...
it was an
It's
accident.
absurd. It's kind of absurdly funny that just, like... She's not dead, she's just towered down.
Have you tried turning Luna off and back on again?
Yeah.
My
Detroit
god.
become human moment. Detroit become human.
I like Luna more than any of the characters in that game, for the record.
So true. Oh my god. No offense to Amy, but you really like that game.
Sorry,
No,
Amy.
That's very fair. No, that's extremely fair.
I still haven't played that game since that one play session with in the fucking mansion. That fucking mansion annoyed me so fucking much.
Let's continue.
Anyway.
I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times.
Oh.
If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the defibrillator?
Yes,
That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
correct.
So that was why she left.
Yes.
0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds. Clover left the cabin and the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing, but he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
Retrieve the knife.
Yeah. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
I love this shit so much. I always... This was one issue I always had in the Ace Attorney games, where they would, like, describe what was happening, but, like, or how the whole thing went down, but, like, having it all spelled out to you like this makes it a lot easier to remember and to really comprehend, like, the details of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's why I like the closing arguments in Danganronpa so much.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I don't know, I just wanted to point that out. This kind of storytelling really appeals to me. Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. Fi had already taken it by then.
Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Because it was his knife. Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
It had myrmidons written on it.
Then
What do you think?
what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving
Yeah,
on the
obviously.
knife's
Yep.
blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said?
It said Myrmidon. Well, Sigma, are you dense?
Yes, Sigma is dense. Let's be
There was a
clear,
word
Sigma is
engraved
dense.
on the blade.
Myrmidons.
Yes,
What does Myrmidons mean?
it's the name of the organization he belongs
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he
does he
doesn't know
not
this
know? Oh, I guess, yeah, okay.
Quantum knowledge is a weird thing.
Yeah, the way it's set up in this game is, like, very wishy-washy. What is it? Like a club or something?
I don't think so.
Yes, terrorist organization, a club.
Oh, yes, my favorite high school extracurricular activity.
Terrorism.
Committing terrorism. Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, Luna probably wasn't let in on classified information, right?
Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then, wouldn't that mean that he's on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You make a
You
fair
got a
point.
So it was like,
Eloquently put.
he's our bestie. Then Luna's like, he's
a
committed
serial
murder.
killer. He's a serial killer.
Dio the breasty.
Breasty.
No.
Everything is extremely cursed in this household.
Damn it, this is ridiculous. That Sigma at me. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
He's like...
Bitch, stop talking.
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it. At least as far as Luna could tell. 0 hours, 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Theo didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up. Oh no, Temyoji.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile little shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
Well, of course you going to protect Clover. God.
Oh. He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with a knife. Temyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. Ah!
Oh.
Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Temyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any. I hate that imagery. Ah!
I will say props to Tenmyoji for being like the most metal old man, I guess.
Yeah, grandpa
True.
instincts really kicked in right there. Put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off. And Tenmyoji collapsed to the floor. Oh, that's the really, like, gruesome knife or wound in his hand that we saw, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that is.
yeah. Oh. Oh.
It's giving Nagito in Case 5 energy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
Oh, that's
What are you
fucked
going
up.
to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well,
We'll be penalized.
exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors, so unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
I hate him.
Oh, that made me sick. That was,
5 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean me, Fi, and Kay, right?
Yes,
Yep.
you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room,
I still am partially in disbelief that they did the Leon thing again, but I think it was better executed here.
well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with a spear. So they killed each other. I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there.
Hold on. Okay.
Theo expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right.
Tenmyoji had it. and he needed a room where you can manipulate the lights, so that's why he took Dio to the rec room. Gotcha. I was like, why wouldn't have Cave just done the luminol there? He needed a room where he could manipulate the lighting.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
God, this game is good. Because I was like, because I remember hearing that this game had a bunch of plot holes before playing it, and I feel like that's an over-exaggeration. There's probably a bunch of minor plot holes because of the timey-wimey shit, but that's inevitable in time travel stories.
I think that it's the structure of the game is going to make it really difficult for it to be like airtight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But God, this game's just.
Yeah. I do also appreciate that like nobody in this game is stupid. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except Sigma.
Like nobody has. Well, like.
Even Sigma.
Like nobody. Yeah, even Sigma. It's like nobody makes a decision that's like totally, like unreasonable.
Like completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Really solid mystery story.
Yeah. Does a bear shit in the woods?
Interesting turn of phrase.
Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was. Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji, the center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
He found Quark, but he
Quark
realized
was sleeping.
He realized, oh shit, this thing is curing him. Let him be. I'm taking his bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he ran into Dio and
It only
Clover.
took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes.
Aww.
The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off. Aluminum
How?
foil.
What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
I feel like this knowledge is going to be very important in the final route.
It probably will be.
Yeah, what?
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
Good thinking, Saving.
You can see little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped.
Yes.
Holy shit. It was that easy all along.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off.
There is no doubt in my mind that that's going to be important in the fire route.
Yeah.
In fact, we probably just unlocked a lock that we would have encountered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's God, that's the kind of thing when you realize this game can't be malicious, right? If it's that easy to break it, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the same as 999. It's being used for something that's morally questionable but not outright evil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Were you gonna say something, Amy?
Huh? No.
Okay.
Game's wild. I know I keep saying that, but this game is. I am.
I really appreciate. Some of these endings have not been as good as others, but like the ones where it's like, oh, you get a lot of good information, like this ending, the K ending, the Dio ending, Like, these have all been really, really good.
Yeah.
Wait, why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
Yep.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not.
Oh.
I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
Oh,
So it was Zero Jr.?
That's right.
Oh.
Zero wanted to save Quark. That makes sense.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to. Everything leads back to them, huh? Huh. Of course it does. Hold on. So, this means that June is the second half of Zero 2 games in a row?
Nice job, June. Stop masterminding these freaking nonary games, June.
What the hell?
Zero Time Dilemmas. June's back, bitches.
I'm honestly kind of expecting it at this point. June is the new Junko.
But better. Not even that much better, but better.
We can debate about that.
Sure.
I think it's better, marginally.
Marginally. Anyway.
I think that it's less stupid than Junko.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
But, we'll see.
Tell you what,
June without the co.
June no Ko. Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that has happened in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
to play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
She doesn't know. She's giving us her best information.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that. It was
Why?
a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying that Clover and Tenmyoji died for this project.
Yes,
Well, actually it was the Tubacurine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of the bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. If the nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess. If you want to look at it that way.
Now, what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room never would have taken place, right?
Yes,
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
so that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To
Yeah, so he was
disrupt
saying
the
all of this
project.
is happening because of whatever project.
Yeah.
He's saying this is all the nonary game's fault.
At the end of the day, it is the fault of the game. Because Dio was part of the plan.
Yeah.
Mm.
The same reason
Oh,
they did
shit.
all of this.
Then why did she let him kill her?
It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Six people died here. 4 of them were murdered one way or another by Dio. At first it makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right?
Well, I think Dio would be charged with murder, and I think the other two would probably be charged with, like, something secondary. Like, manslaughter, I don't know. Or like, some sort of, like, neglectful, you know?
I don't think that, I think he's speaking in a broader sense.
Yeah, not a legal one. I get it. Yeah. I know.
Please, Luna, tell me, what is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
He doesn't know.
Sigma. Would you hug me?
Oh.
What? Oh my god, it's drawn.
It's drawn artwork! Why couldn't we have more of this? What the fuck, man?
Why does Sigma's shirt say bad?
His shirt has an
Unclear.
anarchist symbol on it. I don't know.
Because he's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face into my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head, then began to gently stroke her hair. Oh. Hey, Luna. What the hell is going on?
Sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time. Even though I
Yeah.
like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr. and I hacked it. Yes.
What?
That was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself. And I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey.
Does Detroit become human?
Yeah, very much so.
Yike.
You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes. Very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserved this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna? Luna, it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna let him do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't.
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna.
Thank you,
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor?
Ho 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 ho.
But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. With one last polite chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart.
There it is.
Oh my god. That was so good! That was so good! Tears in the Rain is the achievement.
That was really emotional. Wow. Whoa. Whew.
Just missing the last.
There is one more bad ending, I guess.
Can we do that?
What?
Can we do that to Luna after what we just saw?
No.
No, but we're going to because
I bet I think I do know what happens if you betray. I think you guys escape with Clark and that's the end.
Yeah.
That's my current bet. But I bet there might be some information down that route, so I'm curious.
we're gonna hopefully it won't take very long. How are you guys feeling so far?
I'm feeling great.
Good, but I do need to sleep.
Yeah, Amy, it's
Shortly.
like exam season, so.
Right.
Also, I have an 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh yikes! Oh no! I really want to see the end. I'm like fully like,
Yeah.
If
The
you
next
guys have
time-
time to stream tomorrow, I can do tomorrow.
Tomorrow is questionable for me. We'll
Tomorrow
see.
is show day.
Oh, actually, no,
okay.
I can't do tomorrow.
I'm not available for the
Okay.
next 4 days, so
Then we'll do the standard.
we'll probably do next Thursday.
Oh, sadness.
One more
This
week.
is so good. I don't want to have to wait.
I could also do Saturday, but I suspect that's also a show day for you, Lynn.
Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are show days for me.
Sadness.
Do,
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 do.
do.
This music.
My God.
Iconic.
Do, do, do.
I'm glad I wasn't an idiot and picked Ally last time, because, God, that would have sucked. Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the apiary room I thought she'd entered. But
The bracelet is left there.
she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. No. She didn't take it?
Doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round 3 of the Amberdex game will please direct.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Betray ally.
Yep.
Yep.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
Not like it matters, obviously. AV room rules.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
You still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to just come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Cork is safe. No way am I leaving before I find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you gonna stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
Spun around and headed for the cyanide door. I fall on my heels. Lynn, I think you're probably right.
I think the crucial part about the test of trust was going back for Luna.
Yeah.
Everything else stays the same, because of course Luna wouldn't betray. She can't.
Yeah.
Well, she could, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
As we learned, she can disobey her orders because she is deviant, as Detroit Become Human would say.
Oh shit.
Yay, dead bodies.
Jesus.
I am the worst. Yup, it's nigh on identical, this sequence.
Yeah, this is all the same. Shit! He's not here
This
either.
is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
We haven't seen Luna either. Oh my god, did she deactivate the room?
Did she deactivate the treatment center because she felt betrayed? Well, actually, no, she said she couldn't.
Oh, right. Duh. Never mind.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has...
Oh, bye, Quark!
It will remain open for 9
Wait.
seconds.
What?
Who, what?
No. That's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. What? Then Alter scene was over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Oh god.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
What
Please
happened? Because
enjoy
wait, Quark
your
is still
stay.
asleep.
He should be at least, as far as we know. What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. Yeah. With a sigh, I turned to follow.
Okay, I'm very glad we did this now.
Yeah, holy shit.
Because this is juice. This is juice.
We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escape. Oh!
Yeah.
Of course, oh my god.
Used Quark's bracelet, didn't she? Took off her bracelet.
Because she felt betrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would
Yeah.
seem.
Doesn't matter to Luna.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Oh, it's been a while.
Oh, long time no Zero. Remember your old pal Zero?
Hi. You.
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened.
This is a lot more detailed than your average bad ending. I'm wondering if this unlocks something.
It might.
Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 411. Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, Let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the 3rd round?
It doesn't matter.
But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
All right, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
My god.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
Oh.
Not the...
You.
This needs to stop.
This is too serious for this right now.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here. It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it? You see, it's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, I still have questions for...
I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya.
Have a nice trader.
For a few long moments, Fi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic, and why? We had no idea who had killed everyone, and Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the Noner game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they
The
were.
tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Interesting.
Interesting.
That was definitely one of the better bad endings.
A little bit more impact. 45 hours, by the way.
Jesus.
God.
Only one path left.
And it's the Fi ending.
Just as God intended.
Wow. Okay.
Woo!
I'm trying to remember what all the endings were at this point. I remember the DOK and obviously Luna endings pretty well. Sort of the Tenmyoji one. I don't remember what happened in the Quark or Clover ending.
I don't remember what happened in the Quark ending, but the Clover ending was the massacre.
Over the massacre.
Right.
Where Dio killed everyone, I think. Or somebody
Yeah.
killed everyone. I don't remember.
Probably Dio.
Presumably Dio.
I'm sure if we went back and, like, looked, it would be more obvious. But yeah. I'm just gonna leave us off here.
Yeah.
Yep, that's deactivating the next bomb. Yeah.
Which I have the codes for this now, so
You have all 4 bomb codes, right?
yes, I do.
Hey yo.
All right,
Woo!
we're gonna call it here.
Sounds
Probably
good.
should.
Oh.
It's almost 11 for Amy.
Do we think that the next stream is gonna be the last one, or do you think there's maybe another one after that?
I have no
God,
idea.
who knows?
Because in 999, when we got to the true ending, it's like it went on for hours after we thought it was over.
Well, there's at least one more escape room with a secret, and I'm betting there might be some escape rooms that don't have secrets as part of the true ending. I genuinely thought that there was going to be an escape room in the Luna ending. That would be the last one with the secret safe, and then there would be escape rooms on the way to the end.
I actually did not. I was pretty sure that the rest of... Because, I mean, we were about to do the AB game, and it was like we would all have 9 points, so...
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
And I kind of figured that either way, we were going to get to 9 points, so...
Well, that was exciting.
Alright.
Yeah. Also...
Good.
I find it funny how we've had all of these endings, so many different things have happened, and the one time we actually escaped was the fucking Dio ending.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't think has anybody actually been watching this?
Nope, the one thing
I
in
think
chat
it's
was when I asked you to repeat that last thing.
Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna end it then, right now.